I was talking to Larry at Welcome Back Collectibles the other day, and I told him I had that itch again. Not from crabs or any other kind of cooties you get, but the itch to collect action figures again.
Yeah!
It all started way back when my daughter was born, back in '98. Give you a chance to get back in the toy section as an adult. And I think I was like 22 or 23, and episode 1 of The Phantom Menace came out, and they had brand new action figures coming out for new Star Wars movies. So naturally, I started collecting Star Wars figures. And over time, I started collecting a lot of figurines that was movie related and stuff. Movie Maniacs came out, and I was still collecting Star Wars stuff, and I collected things from the 80s that I didn't get when I was a kid, like the Karate Kid figurines, or the new Rocky series figurines was coming out of the Rocky movies and stuff. Even though I had the old ones back in the day, I never did get no new ones when I started collecting and everything. But yeah, that's how it all started until just about 3 years ago. I decided to sell off and get rid of everything. And over time, in them, I guess, 10, 15 years that I did collect, I traded off some things, I sold some things off, and then I bought again, and then this and that. And finally, about 3 years ago, I said, the hell with it. I'm done with that. I'm only collecting movies and comics at the time. But sooner or later, that ended up ending too after 10 years. So that's the history of Movie John collecting action figures and stuff. They don't call them dolls, we call them action figures. But in that time, I was getting into wrestling because my ex-wife watched wrestling, and I was buying the new Jakks figures and stuff, and I said, let's go back and buy the old ones. And you go to flea markets and stuff. I had the LJN figures, I had the Hasbro figures. At one time, I had like 150, and then I think around 2008 or 2009, I sold all of them off like an idiot. I had some really good figurines and stuff back then, but I wish I'd have kept them. So I'm not for sure about. Back then, you know, I was like trying to get every single one of them in the series. But now I'm thinking, you know, flea market season's coming up and everything, and I'm thinking, you know, if I find something really cheap or whatever that's cool, that's movie related, maybe I'll pick it up. I don't have to have every single one of them, you know, in the series or anything, but you know, they do make a lot of stuff related to movies nowadays. If you go to FYE and places like that, some of them kind of get a little pricey, but after they're out a little while and somebody has them or something, sometimes they'll throw them in the yard sale or the flea market and sell them pretty cheap. So, but going down to Larry's at Welcome Back Collectibles a lot lately, and you see all the stuff that he buys, and it's been haunting me there for the last year, and I've been just, it's been just right there in my face, and it's like, come and get me, come buy me, or whatever. It started out with Jason figurines. I still have a Jason Voorhees figurine that I got about 2 years ago. I kept that, and I do have 2 wrestling figurines still yet. But I don't know, the older stuff is what gets me. I really like that stuff. And even the older Star Wars stuff. I had a lot of Star Wars stuff back then, and I wouldn't mind picking up some here and there, and even some new things every once in a while. If you go to Walmart, you go look in the toy section. Call me a nerd, call me whatever you want to. This is the way I look at it. You work hard for your money, buy what you like, you know? And, you know, I enjoy collecting movies and stuff, and it's been kind of slow here lately, but like I said, the flea markets are opening up around here and stuff. But sooner or later, you're going to go there and you're going to see a tub of figurines and stuff. And you just want to dig through that. You never know what you find in them things. You find something from the 80s or 70s, or find some newer things or whatever. Just something that's new that's came out that you never even knew that came out. So after about 2 or 3 years off from collecting and getting rid of everything a few years ago, I'm throwing my hat back in the ring. So Larry, Welcome Back Collectibles, might have to give me a layaway there, or make me a deal every once in a while, or look for something for me. You know what I mean, gangsters? Or Jason at Spookables. He's got a lot of cool stuff there too, and he always finding stuff. So I have to get to the flea markets, beat them guys. It's going to be hard to beat Larry at Pipestem because he gets there at like 4:30 in the morning. But you can go out of town a few places, and you know, maybe eventually sometime in summer I would like to go to a toy convention, because I always wanted to go to one of them. They got a few of them in North Carolina. I've never been to one, and get the collection rolling again, gangsters, especially with flea market. And I got Rousey out there. She'll be on the hunt. Who knows what she might pick up or whatever. But yeah, put some in the background on the shelves and stuff. I don't have to get real carried away with it. And if I do, then I'll just get some plastic containers and pack them away a little bit. I'll have them, and then I can put some out here and there, you know, or just show you off, you know, when I get it. If anybody's interested in that kind of stuff, and is a nerd like me, like I said, you work hard for your money, buy what you want. So throwing my hat back in the ring, collecting action figures again. I got that itch and I just can't beat it. It's just like a damn addiction, man. It's like a drug addiction. I got to have them figurines and stuff, and it's just some cool stuff out there that's being made. And every once in a while, I pick up something new. But I definitely want to look at the flea markets this summer and get the loose figurines. It don't matter if it's in the pack or not. But if I do buy something in the pack, I probably want to keep it in the pack. But just a lot of different things out there, nostalgic, and it's just something that just takes you back and something I enjoy. God knows there's not a whole lot around my neighborhood to do anymore, so going to flea markets and antique places and stuff like that, or just collectible stores, is just what I like to do, man. And can't wait to get out there and dig. So if you collect action figures or movies or whatever you collect, or you like to get into that kind of stuff too, leave me a comment at the bottom. Tell me what you collect. If you just buy a little bit of everything, whatever, who knows. Till next time.